Hello, Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope you're all safe, sound, and healthy. And I'm back very soon with an update, actually. I just posted my podcast in which I sort of summarized what our government has been up to and why they've been doing the shit that they've been doing. And just after I uploaded the episode, you could say about an hour, half an hour after that, it came on the news that they have arrested Imran Khan. Now, here are a few points that one needs to understand, or actually, one needs to actually. It's a what the fuck moment here, okay? It really is a what the fuck moment because actually, the reason why I uploaded my latest episode commenting on the stupidity of our illegal government is because they've been making a lot of noise since yesterday in the parliament and in the media. They've been making a lot of noise for a long time, but actually this sudden increase of noise was actually a testament to the fact that they were about to do something, and what they were about to do was arrest Imran Khan. And the fact that he was on his way to court, he was on his way to the Supreme Court, and he was arrested illegally, is something that has invoked the anger of the Supreme Court at the moment, and the Supreme Court is extremely angry by the fact that they were waiting for the trial, one of the false trials, the false allegations that were put up against Imran Khan by the current government. And the fact that the time of Supreme Court was wasted, and the fact that Lahore court was vandalized by these very people previously as well as recently. And the government started making false claims saying that it was NAB that arrested Imran Khan, when everybody knows that for the past 24 hours, this sudden chorus of noise made by the PDM, the US imported government, the illegal, illegitimate government, the bastard of the US that is here in our country, sitting there and making so much noise and having this chorus about Imran Khan meant that they were picking up speed and that they were taking action, which they finally took. And now here are a few questions that one needs to ask them. First of all, Rana Sanaullah, as usual, the bulldog. He's known as the bulldog of the Sharif family. He is the dawn of the mafia of Punjab and Pakistan. And all criminal and terrorist and other activities are always being supervised by Rana Sanaullah, and he is always the one who gives commands of where to attack and where to commit a crime and where to create chaos in order to help with the Sharif family missions or agendas or projects or whatever it is that they're up to. So their bulldog has been having this long conference in which he seemed to have contradicted himself about 1,000,000 times, out of which I can only mention 3 because I'm going to make this very short. For example, first he claimed that Imran Khan was arrested because of the embezzlement or fraud committed on Al Qadr Trust case, which obviously the whole world knows is completely false. Then he said that there's no need to investigate it because he already has proof, which again nobody has seen. And even if he does finally produce the proof, everybody knows it's going to be fabricated because that's what they do. And then the second thing that he said when he negated himself is that he said that, oh no, actually he was arrested because of the harm or loss that he has caused to the treasury. And then again, he changed his mind and said, oh, no, actually, he was arrested for, something else. So, I mean, first of all, make up your mind. Why exactly was he arrested? Number 2, now he claims that NAB was the one who arrested Imran Khan, which Supreme Court very furiously negated. According to the Supreme Court, NAB did not arrest Imran Khan because vandalism occurred and during the whole process, and that these same people were responsible for vandalizing Lahore court, and the fact that they arrested Imran Khan in the middle of the road on his way to Supreme Court was highly suspicious, and that was not NAB. NAB was not involved, and that the government has lied blatantly to the public as well as to the court. Then another claim was suddenly made by Rana Sonullah, where he says that all the cases against Nawaz Sharif were fabricated. So, as you know, we all knew that they have been trying to arrest Imran Khan or kill him so that Nawaz Sharif could come back to Pakistan, so that they could eliminate all the cases against Nawaz Sharif. First of all, Imran Khan was not the person who put these cases against Nawaz Sharif. These cases have been ongoing even prior to Imran Khan's prime ministership. So blaming him for that doesn't even make sense. Secondly, those cases were not even pursued because Nawaz Sharif very conveniently ran away to England to seek refuge, and obviously because he is a spy and a double agent of the UK. The UK, plus obviously the UK has been gaining a lot of revenue due to all that money that Nawaz Sharif stole from this country and made properties in the UK with. And the fact that Imran Khan wanted all that money back into the government's treasury was something that the UK was not ready to do, because that meant heavy losses, because one of the thing about the UK is that uh, they love to make their own country rich in revenue through other people's money. So the more people bring in money from abroad and invest in the UK, the better it is for the UK and for its government and for its people. So we're talking about millions and millions of pounds here that this man owes our country, and that this man has been stealing from our country and putting it up in properties in England. And then, apart from that, Imran Khan actually couldn't do much, as we all know, because he did not have two-thirds of the majority of the government, and so the majority of the government was still part of Nawaz Sharif and PDM and Zardari and stuff. And this whole mafia, this whole machinery of mafia has been controlling every single thing in this country, ensuring the collapse of a legitimate government, bringing us to this point where the illegitimate government has taken over, and still what all they have done since they've come is to speed up the process of destroying this country and its finances. The first thing that Shehbaz Sharif did when he became prime minister was he emptied the treasury, and yet very strangely nobody's talking about that. Within 24 hours, he emptied the treasury. And another thing that people don't seem to want to question is that in what capacity was Maryam Nawaz in the prime minister house within those first 24 hours when her uncle became prime minister? So in what capacity was she there? And so within 24 hours, he emptied the treasury, yet nobody knows where all that money is gone. He made a lot of trips abroad, unnecessary trips. In all these years that Imran Khan was prime minister, the amount of trips he made and the amount of money cost is not even 1% of the amount of money that Shehbaz Sharif has cost us in just one single trip. And it has been so over the years. Every single time Shehbaz Sharif, Nawaz Sharif, and family, every single time PMLN, and every single time People Party, which is Zardari's party, every single time they've been in the government, they have cost us millions and millions of dollars in just trips, which nobody wants to now suddenly be accountable for. So very strangely, this Memon, who is probably the worst of the worst, because Sharjeel Memon is well known as a notorious alcoholic who has a very, very questionable character and a questionable repute. That man actually had the gall to stand in parliament and talk about law and order, and to talk about arrests and to talk about falsifications of charges against PDM's members. I'm sorry to say, you people never suffered anything. There are legitimate cases against you people, and still you have been running the elections and you have been winning those elections, and you've been sitting in the government, although it's against the law. So who is the law favoring here? That's what I'd like to know. The law has never once favored Imran Khan. He could not even file an FIR against those people who tried to kill him. So who is the law favoring here? I have no idea what it is that you're trying to say over here, because it makes no sense. And this is the thing. This is how this government has been behaving. Yeah, that was me shutting the door. So, I mean, this is how the government has always been. Nawaz Sharif, I mean, it's hilarious. It's the joke of the century that you're saying that all cases against Nawaz Sharif and all cases against Zardari and all cases against all these corrupt ministers that are actually on the record corrupt and on the record criminals and thieves and traitors. You're saying that all the cases against them were fabricated, but all the 135 cases that you suddenly created and falsified against Imran Khan within a few months, all those are real, all those are true, they're not false. Amazing. I mean, I swear, that's just amazing. It's really, as everybody in the whole world knows, that this was this huge conspiracy that everybody's trying to cover up, of the US trying to stomp on Pakistan by destroying Imran Khan, just the same way as the US assassinated our previous leaders. Just because we were trying to get away from the US and try to establish ourselves as a neutral country so that we should be under no one and we should not have to wage wars for other people and other countries that have nothing to do with us. So yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. But as we all know, as I've repeatedly said it in so many of my other podcasts and posts, this is one of the first things that the UK and the US have done in countries that they had once colonized. And that is, they would ensure that those turncoats that sucked up to them, that licked their asses, should be placed in important governmental positions and always rule the countries, so that they should always remain under them. And because our PDM is essentially a slave to the Gora Bandar, so they are definitely going to keep on licking their asses, and the hunting dogs have to show their prey, or else they will themselves be destroyed, as I just said in my podcast earlier. And so, as you can see, here's the development. They have got their prey, and now they're going to happily lick the asses of the American government and the British government and show them, look, we've done it, give us more, give us some meat, give us some dollars, give us some pounds. So this is where we are today. The country has finally realized something that I've been saying for a long time, and that is, you don't just go out on the streets and protest. You have to go into their homes, into their offices. All those people who are responsible, we have to surround them, we have to attack them, we have to eliminate them. And although it has begun, but it's still not the way it should be. So people have gone and surrounded the Corps Commander's house. They have surrounded the NAB office. But you know what? I think now here is where also we have proof that the army and the ISI are essentially also traitors. As we know, the army has always committed treason because the United States have always used our army and our ISI to assassinate our own leaders. And here we are again. Once again, we have the army and the ISI. They are responsible for bringing these traitors back into our midst. They are the ones responsible for every single thing that we're facing today. And look at them, how shameless they are. I think they have forgotten that they are not here to lord it over us. The army's purpose is to secure our boundary. the army's purpose is to be our security and our bodyguard. They are nothing more than that, and they have no right to be anything more than that. And that was something that Quaid-e-Azam made very clear to them as well. That is something that Liaquat Ali Khan made very clear as well. And this is something that we as the public need to make very clear. How can you call yourself a democratic country when you allow the army to commit treason and to run your machinery in the background? How can you give army the most important aspect of your establishment? It cannot be done, and it should not be done, and should not be allowed. The army needs to be put back in its place and kept there forever. And the fact that the army has committed treason is now full-blown exposed, and they cannot question the public anymore. They cannot try to come in front of the public. The ISPR needs to be ashamed of itself to say that Imran Khan made false claims against them. Imran Khan did not make any such false claims against them. In fact, it is the public. The public is claiming that the ISPR has committed treason. And yes, it is treason. It is treason when you work with a foreign entity to topple a legitimate government of your own country. And it is treason when you stand by and allow traitors and fifth columnists to continue to rule your country for almost 70 years. And it is treason when you work with a foreign entity to assassinate your own leaders every time they try to assert Pakistan's independence and authority against the US. And it is treason today that you have committed when you needed about more than 100 people of your forces, of the police and the Rangers, just to arrest one man. If the arrest was legal, I'm asking you, if the arrest was legal, why did you need more than 100 people from the law enforcement agencies to arrest that one man, Imran Khan? What are you scared of? You're scared of the public, right? Why are you scared of us? Because you committed treason. You know it. Okay? You committed treason, your agencies committed treason, your government has committed treason. You all need to be hanged for that. You all need to be executed on a large scale publicly. And the public needs to do that. I think, as I kept on saying, there is only one solution now at the end, and that is the French Revolution. We need to simultaneously surround every single person concerned at the exact same time with military precision. And we need to destroy all of them at the exact same time so that they should not have backup. If we do it one by one, then somebody will have the chance to get backup and somebody will have the chance to run away. We cannot allow that. If the army was truly on the public side, okay, prove it to us. You want to prove it to us that you haven't committed treason against us? Then listen to me. Have a sniper ready and shoot them down. Shoot down Rana Sanaullah, shoot down Maryam Nawaz, shoot down Shahbaz Sharif, shoot down Bilawal, shoot down Zardari, shoot down anybody and everybody that has committed treason against us. Shoot down every single member of the PDM. Where are your snipers? Your snipers are only there to kill the leaders that are working for Pakistan? Your snipers are only there to kill patriots? Why haven't your snipers ever been there to kill Rana Sanaullah or to kill all those people who have committed mass murder? Rana Sanaullah is a mass murderer. Have you forgotten the Model Town massacre? Have you forgotten all those terrorists that were hired and trained and then let loose to kill people in Pakistan? And then you say you've not committed treason? Hell yeah, you have committed treason. You want to prove it to us that you really are with us, with this country? Then don't get sold out. Snipe every fucking one of them. Prove your patriotism to us. After all, we're the ones paying you. Who are your real masters here? Figure that out and then get back to us. And I'm out. Everybody take care. The protests are obviously picking up, but again, I would say this is not the way it should be done. The way it should be done is the way I've said it, and there's no other way, and everybody knows it. Okay, you can try to be hypocritical and you can try to say, oh, we can't do it. But come on, at the end of the day, we all know that there's only one way to get rid of pests. No other way. So, you take care out there. Stay blessed. This is me signing out. Khuda Hafiz. Bye bye.